Hey, and welcome today to the Era of Discovery mod for Hearts of Iron 4, something that reminds me of the Colonial Expansion mod that I've played recently, because this is actual colonialism in context now, because the year is 1550. We'll be playing as Spain under Charles I, who is the King of Spain and the Holy Roman Emperor, so quite the significant King of Spain. I don't think England has quite colonized anything yet, but we do have some Native American tribes on the map. Of course, all of the Native American and African nations aren't yet represented on the map, but this mod is still in development, so we'll see what happens as the mod is updated. So here are the first alliances. We start off in the powerful Habsburg alliance. Naples is our puppet, along with our colonies, and Milan, I believe we're in a personal union with them too. France and England are at war right now, of course. Not surprising, England's fighting Scotland too. England will probably win, at least in Scotland. Poland and Lithuania are united in the Commonwealth, though they're represented by two separate independent countries. Prussia is still a duchy under Poland, and the Ottoman Empire is at about its height and is at war with Portugal. I don't know what Portugal's gonna do here, but we'll see. Probably lose and peace out. Ivan the Terrible is in charge of Russia, and Sweden has broken away from the Kalmar Union, but Norway is still in it. The Ming Dynasty still rules over China, and Japan is split into tons of separate warlord states. I don't think there's any real content for them yet, but if they decide to add content, it would be pretty cool. But like the colonization mod, we have colonization mechanics here. We can claim states and then maybe colonize them after we claim them. I'm not sure. Research is interesting. Cavalry kind of replaces tanks, but not really. So there's not tanks, so to speak. We at least have artillery, luckily, and ships. We'll have to build lots of ships so that a certain navy doesn't get sunk by the British. That wouldn't be good. It's about that time. We'll research universities first, and I guess basic production tools, which are very, very basic production tools. Yeah, so we'll begin training our navy. We have to get a lot of army experience to build it up and defeat the British before that fateful day in 1588, where the doomsday for the Armada will commence. Unfortunately, though, we don't start with any navy XP, and we don't start with any ship templates. We can only build convoys, so we will have to make our own and do some research. We have galleys, galleons, and carracks, so, you know, it's EU4 ships. And luckily we can import lots of grain from New Spain. Instead of oil, we have food supply in this mod, so we'll be using our colonies effectively to maximize the food supply. So we'll be hiring the Archbishop of Toledo and the construction minister to our cabinet. Well, the construction minister once we have enough political power, and then we'll begin our colonization efforts. And England has signed a peace treaty with France. They own Calais, but not Scotland. So for colonization, we have decisions here. It costs 200 political power to colonize a state. We can also claim any state in the world for 50 political power. Like, we can claim London if we want. If we see fit that we should be the rulers of the city of London, we can do that. Though I don't think that lets us justify war before 50% world tension, so we would still have to wait. We can also remove our own cores, so if we really, really hate Gibraltar, we can get rid of our core there. And I haven't played as Austria, so I don't know if there are mechanics for the HRE, but it looks like how the HRE works is that Austria is guaranteeing everybody. I don't know if there's some centralized mechanic for it. I'd have to play as Austria to know for sure, even though we are the Holy Roman Emperor, so maybe we should have something to do with it, I would guess. Also, notably, we can form Germany and Prussia and the Frankish Empire as Spain. I don't know why we would form Germany, but that could be a cool challenge, forming Germany as Spain. It would be worth it if it gave us cores on everything. Also, to colonize states, we do have to claim them first, so I will claim this, and then once we hit 200 political power again, I should be able to colonize it. So here we go, our first state to colonize. Or maybe not. Portugal has rejected our offer to get the Moroccan Straits, so we will have to teach Portugal a lesson about saying no to us. So we're now going to research transports and start building up this port right here for an eventual invasion into Morocco. Nice, look at all this anti-air. I'm sure anti-air will be very useful in 1550. So the Papal States have declared war on Parma, and they now have joined France's alliance, so we may see a battle between France and the Pope. Hopefully that means France loses a lot of influence in the papal court, unless they, occupy it and do mean things. And in addition to that, another small state has joined France's alliance, the Ottoman Empire. That's fun. The Ottomans are now invading Persia like they love to do. Oh, I had no clue this had happened, but we've left the Habsburg alliance, and the Netherlands are no longer our puppet. They're Austria's puppet. We still have Naples. I didn't even notice that had happened. Huh, that's weird. Okay, so now we need to invade Tlemcen, and Tlemcen is a puppet of the Ottoman Empire who is in a faction with France and Scotland. So we're now going to be attacking France, which will put us on the same side as Portugal, the Safavid Empire, and the Papal States. This probably isn't the best idea, but it's the only idea I really have right now of what we can do, so we will go ahead. So we've taken out Tlemcen, but this is not good. It's kind of a nightmare. At least now I can redirect all of these divisions to Spain. I don't even know what to do. I haven't even started thinking about the Ottoman Empire yet. Yeah, France is very close to our capital. We'll just make sure there's a unit in Madrid and a unit in Toledo. We're still kind of on the offensive up in the north here, but it's gonna slow down. I'm training 32 new divisions, so hopefully those guys will be able to help. I'm gonna take the reinforcements from Sicily too. I can't be bothered to defend Sicily right now. Well, this is embarrassing. The only reason I haven't lost is because of this naval invasion in the north that I keep using to distract them. Like, I might take Paris, so then we might own each other's capitals. So we've now encircled them here and here, so we have a good advantage now. I think we can maybe push them out of Spain, or at least not capitulate for a little while longer. And Paris is ours. It's a precarious situation, but at least we own the city, so that's kind of cool. We're not really pushing them out of Spain, but they've been encircled a lot. It was a good trap. I wish I could claim that this was all intentional, but it definitely wasn't. Well, we've finally freed our territories in Spain, and the offensive in northern France has been quite the success. We should win in no time. Okay, well that was kind of crazy, but France has capitulated now. We're a little low on halberds, but other than that, things are fine. France is all Catholic too, so that helps us occupy them. We're about to lose, and then we're about to win. I don't even know what's going on for sure, but the Pope wants to send me some supplies, so that's a good sign. Oh no, now Russia joined the French alliance. Oh, this is just getting worse and worse. At least we're doing a focus soon that adds Austria to our faction, but then that's only going to make us go to war with Brandenburg and the Papal States and stuff. At least then it will be easier to get into the Ottoman Empire, but this is becoming a nightmare at lightning speed. We need to invade Scotland too. I'll probably try to start something in Greece, maybe. Yeah, we might be stuck though, waiting another year for some more ships to finish so that we can get naval supremacy in the Mediterranean, if those ships even can give us naval supremacy here. Usually I would just make planes to help support the ships, but yeah, no planes in 1552. So I have finally now put together my good division that I'll be using to win this. It has 283 HP, 255 soft attack, 30 organization, which is my minimum for a division. I think this will be pretty good. It doesn't use cavalry except this armored recon company, which it's not an armored recon company, it's a cavalry recon company. See, there's no light tanks, only cavalry. But we'll be switching our units over to that once we get some more equipment. And I have a better idea. Instead of this naval invasion thing, I'm going to justify war, and I don't even need to justify war. I have a focus. So yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll justify war on Fezzan, and then we can move by land into the Ottoman Empire instead of waiting another 6 months months for our ships to finish building. There we go, 130 days, which I guess in 130 days we will be pretty close to those ships being finished anyways. Now that we've conquered all of France, we can build more ships. You know, stealing those French dockyards, I'm sure they'll be very happy to start building ships for the Spanish Armada. It's quite the honor to be able to do such a thing. These will be done in 1555. That's quite a long time, but they're very good ships. I'm going to research light ships now though, because with my other dockyards, once they're done building the ships that'll be finished soon, I want them to build ships fast and not take forever. Prince Philip here, he's had a great time leading the armies though. He's quite the accomplished general. He's defeated France and now he's about to defeat the Ottoman Empire, and then he'll defeat Russia. He'll be the most accomplished figure in all of medieval Renaissance history. We are almost 200 ducats in debt, which isn't very good, but it's necessary. It will attack Tunis, move into the Ottoman Empire's territory, and then continue to wait for this war goal. And Austria has now invaded us. So now, right now, we're with France, Austria, the Ottoman Empire, and Russia. We're only not at war with Poland and England. As for majors, well, I guess that's how this goes. Time for the Habsburg Civil War. I better just join this faction now. And now we can take over the faction, which I'll do. Wait, England will join. Sweden will join. That's interesting. Yep, Sweden, you can join. You can help fight Russia. This is a little more fair now. This doesn't look too terrible. I like how the tables have slightly shifted in our favor, though you have to remember that we're occupying all of France, so it's not like we own all that and it's all like free real estate. Oh, and we can do the sun never sets and become an empire. That's kind of cute. Yeah, our new main divisions are very good. Even with no supply, they can still destroy all of the enemies. Can't wait to test these out on proper Ottoman armies. Wait, did future communist Spain declare war on us? Wait, where's future communist Spain? What? The Horde of Spain? That's kind of weird. Yeah, no supply, but these guys fight on. They don't need supply trains. They don't need ammunition. They just strike fear into the hearts of their enemies. See, look, it looks like we're gonna lose the battle, but no, it's impossible to lose the battle when you have cannons that are this big. No battle can be lost. It's impossible. I should get some of those guys up here so we can take Brussels. We just don't have enough artillery. Oh, I was wondering why England didn't have the northern part of Scotland, but that's because we have it. It just looks like the Scotland color, but it's us. We own the Scottish Highlands. We'll teach them all to speak Spanish there. Scotland will be a very confusing place. We're now invading Anatolia with our invincible units. The Spanish guns are going to enter Constantinople soon. Even better, Sweden, our good friend, has almost taken out Russia. Russia also declared on the Lavinian Order, who is guaranteed by Poland-Lithuania just now, so now a new ally will join our cause. Okay, I found our weakness, mountain tiles. Nope, never mind, that was a lie. It's not our weakness, we still win. So Anatolia isn't looking very good for us, because I know these divisions have not lost a single battle yet, but I feel like if they get encircled, it's gonna be scary, and we just need more divisions. But I deleted all of my normal divisions because, you know, they were terrible. So I think I'm gonna take these divisions and just move them to Anatolia, because we can't get naval supremacy anyways, so might as well just bring these guys over here to hold the line. And we have taken Constantinople. This is good. These are our slowest divisions, but they're doing a great job of snaking through everything, moving fast with no supply. Athens is now the capital of the Ottoman Empire. What a day. They've pretty much lost at this point. Russia isn't even a major, so we don't really need them to capitulate, but Sweden is still doing a good job. If not for them, I'm sure there would be plenty of Russians in the Ottoman Empire. And it is over. Sweden got the second most war score, which is nice. I can't wait to see what they take. And that was a very long peace deal, but here we are. And I promise Greece owning all of Anatolia isn't just a meme that they have cores on all of it still from Byzantium. Well, I guess it's time to go into Austria. We already have our personal union over Hungary, so time to retake Austria and unite the Habsburgs once again. And England England is dealing with a slight rebellion. Hopefully they are timely and don't capitulate, because if the peasants' rebellion England becomes a major in place of normal England, I will not be happy. At least they only will have half of the English navy, which I think I can deal with. And even Vienna cannot resist our holy cannons. And we are the rightful Holy Roman Emperor, let me remind you, so we're reclaiming our throne. Look, they're stuck in an infinite... Oh, they were doing that for like 10 days and now they stopped, but yep, there we go. We can finally take the Netherlands back. We can finally claim Austria and Vienna for ourselves as the rightful Holy Roman Empire. The Habsburg Civil War is over. And here it is, only one nation for the Habsburgs, all united. Spain, France, and Austria, all united as one. We have a pretty big faction here. Almost everybody in the faction is a puppet of us, besides England, who we gave Scotland. We could have taken Scotland, but I gave it to them. Russia is a puppet. Crimea is a puppet. Everything is perfect. But that's all for today. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.